In this video, I'm going to explain something that you should probably know about self-improvement. But first, as usual, remember to subscribe, stick around to the end, and check out the links in the description for some cool stuff. Now, self-improvement is a journey and not an event. That is something that you should know right now. You are not going to watch one motivational video on NoFap and suddenly, after being addicted to porn for most of your life, suddenly quit. That's not how it works unless you have had insane mental fortitude building up this whole time, which is highly unlikely if you didn't have the discipline to resist your impulses to watch porn for so many years of your life. You are not going to suddenly make a lot of money after watching an Andrew Tate short. It needs hard work, and it will probably need hard work without results. Depriving yourself of enjoyment, and by enjoyment, I mean instant gratification activities like drinking and drugs, and you deprive yourself of this instant gratification activities, you will feel sadness because your results may not be yielding work. Your work may not be yielding results, You may not have seen your life statistics in a way, may not have actually changed. You may not have more money. You may not have more girls. Your life statistics and every other thing else that is in your life, you may not have seen an actual change in your life. And it feels as if everything that you've done to do with your health is hasn't actually yielded anything at all. You might as well have just stayed with your old ways. And obviously you shouldn't do that. Don't take this advice literally. I'm just explaining an example because you don't hear the stories of people that actually did that. You don't hear the stories of people who gave up on self-improvement or gave up on their life because of self-improvement. You don't hear those stories. Andrew Tate never told you those stories. Hamza never told you those stories. The stories of people who quit and gave up because it was too much hard work. Because self-improvement, if we visualize it in a graph, it actually goes like this, and then it kind of starts to curl up a bit. But people see it as this, where it immediately spikes up. However, it takes days and days and days of hard work without any reward, and eventually you will yield some results in the future as it comes to become exponential, rather than literally just doing that. Because you're not going to get to the top instantly. It will take hard work, and that's obvious. You should know that by now. I've experienced this myself. I underestimated how much hard work it would take to actually start making a hell of a lot of money to provide for my family, and it puts you under way too much stress when you give yourself these high expectations to focus on something and it doesn't succeed. You will be dead set focused on self-improvement when you first start, and you will become sad and depressed because you may have not seen the results that you wanted. You may have not suddenly started making money. You may have not suddenly got loads of girls because you started going to the gym. Because you probably started going to the gym to get girls, and you probably started doing something to make money. But what if I told you that the process of getting girls, or you are probably told by loads of other YouTubers that you shouldn't chase girls, you should attract them. Now, it's the same thing with things like money. You shouldn't chase money, you should attract it. By helping people, by providing people value in a good way, that is attracting money, because people will genuinely pay you for your stuff, and you don't have to feel guilty about it for scamming them. They will genuinely pay you for your service or your product if you help them. And that is how value provision works. That is how attracting money works, rather than chasing money. And that's what I'm trying to do. Because my hard work currently hasn't yielded a hell of a lot of results. I've not made a hell of a lot of money off of this YouTube channel, a hell of a lot of money off of my coaching. But as long as I try to help people, I will start to attract money, because people will want to pay me for the products that I create in the future, because they will help them. And that is how the process of attracting money and attracting things in general. You want to attract things to you by doing things instead of chasing things by doing things. You want to psychologically change your mindset, and that will put yourself under less stress. Because if you are dead set on achieving a goal and you don't achieve that goal, you will be sad and you will be depressed. There's no denying that. As a man, you will feel sadness because you failed. And obviously you should learn from that and you shouldn't give up, but you will feel sadness. It is inevitable. And I just want you to find value out of this video. There's no tips and tricks to do this. But I think that if you just do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it, you do hard work, even when it doesn't yield a hell of a lot of results, you try to actually attract money and attract girls instead of chasing money and stuff, then you may start to see results more than like what you were. Probably one, because you've been doing it for longer and the results will start to yield as you've been doing it more. But two, because you've changed your psychological mindset into helping people rather than chasing money, or like just improving yourself rather than chasing girls. That's how the process of attraction works. You're still doing the same things, but the psychology in your mind is slightly different. It's not like saying, I'm going to suddenly get money and I'm going to attract loads of money, like by meditating and doing the law of attraction. That's not going to work either, but you have to do the same things, but change your psychology so that you therefore feel less stressed because you put yourself into too high expectations, and then, yeah, you will probably win in life. But yeah, there's some cool stuff in the description if you want to check it out, and I recommend subscribing because it's free, and I love this tribal community, and yeah, subscribe. Good luck.